An unannounced Blade Runner game that had been in development at Supermassive Games has been canceled. How's it going, everyone? Mike Strauss, senior editor here, and Insider Gaming has learned that Blade Runner Time to Leave was a character-focused cinematic action-adventure game where you're the only Blade Runner in 2065. The game would feature a 10 to 12 hour single-player story that, per documents sent to Insider Gaming under the condition they not be made public, involved a, quote, compelling story blending the philosophical themes of Blade Runner with kinetic action-adventure gameplay. The game began pre-production in September 2024, with the core team comprised of those who worked on The Quarry. Pre-production was scheduled to end March 2025, with the end of prototyping by September 2025. A full release for the game was then planned for September 2027 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and the, quote, Gen 10 Xbox and PlayStation systems. The game was set to have a full production budget of roughly $45 million, with $9 million of it being used for external performance capture, acting talent, and more. What wasn't included in the budget, however, was original music production, image rights and usage fees, QA and game testing costs, localization, and any future DLC plans. And as with any budget, the amount was subject to change as development got underway and costs either rose or fell. A third-person action-adventure game, Blade Runner Time to Live, would see players play as Solange, a vintage model Nexus 6, inexplicably still alive, well beyond their limited lifespan. A description from the game documents received said, quote, journey from the teeming undercity of New Zurich 2065 to the eerie remnants of the forgotten world beyond. Under orders to retire Rev, the mysterious and ruthless leader of an underground replicant network, you were betrayed and left for dead in a brutally hostile environment. The game was set to be broken up with 4 gameplay pillars, including stealth, combat, exploration and investigation, and dramatic character interaction. The plan was also to include what Supermassive called authentic, punchy, and poignant dialogue within its cast. Looking at the gameplay plan specifically, Blade Runner Time to Live was set to feature various gameplay themes, like upgrading your skills and abilities, using past memories to figure out the story, in-game technology to complete your investigations, and more. It is worth noting, however, that some of the various elements likely were changed through the development. Said one source who was close to the game's development, it was a, quote, rather impressive game at the time of its cancellation. As far as a reason for the game's cancellation, it was said that Blade Runner rights owner Alcon Entertainment is to blame. Specific details on what Alcon may have done aren't published to protect the sources of the information, but it is understood that the game was canceled late last year. Insider Gaming did contact both Supermassive Games and Alcon Entertainment for more information on this canceled Blade Runner project. Supermassive Games said that they were, quote, unable to comment on this, while Alcon Entertainment has yet to respond. Should that response come, it will be added in the comments below and in the story at insider-gaming.com. For more exclusive gaming news, reviews, interviews, and more, subscribe to Insider Gaming and leave a like on this video, and visit our website at insider-gaming.com.